Hi, Don Schenk here from How You Find a Job Fast. Job interview, here's what not to do. One of my employees answered the phone, put the caller on hold for a moment, and said to me, "This person is looking for a job. Do you want to take the call?" I really did not have a need for another employee at that time, but might in the future, so I took the call. The caller talked about the place where she was now working and the fact that she wanted to move up in her career. From the way she spoke, it sounded like she knew her stuff, so I made an appointment for her to come talk with me. When the time came for the interview, I saw her pull into my parking lot, but she did not get out of her car. Instead, she sat in her automobile with the windows rolled up and smoked a cigarette. Okay, she's here for a job interview and she's nervous, but she must have smoked an entire pack while driving to the interview because when she walked through the door, the odor was overwhelming. Take a dirty ashtray filled with cigarette butts, pour in a little water so it gets real stinky, and that's the smells she had about her. She could not smell it. Her nose had become desensitized to the odor of cigarette smoke because she lived with it all day. While I was interviewing her, we happened to be near one of the cold air intakes for the building's heating system, and within minutes the smoke odor had permeated the building. Later, after she left the building, we could still detect the smoke smell for several hours. I had quit smoking some 30 years earlier. Yes, it's very difficult to do. And at the time of this lady's interview, it just so happened that none of my employees smoked. They gave me, "Oh, Don, please don't hire her. She smells bad," comments. Of course, it's someone's own personal decision to smoke, but anyone who does so and is going to a job interview may want to consider nicotine gum or a nicotine patch the day of the interview. Not only does the smoke smell get on the smoker's breath, but it also clings to clothing and hair. I also remember a fellow who came to see me who smelled like he had just smoked an entire bag of weed. The odor was even stronger than cigarettes, and he was stoned. Go away, fella. Other odors, too, may not be so obvious, except to the interviewer. For example, perfume and men's aftershave lotion. A tiny dab goes a long way. A big dab goes everywhere. Garlic, lots of garlic. While it might keep away the werewolves and other nasties, the smell stays in your body system almost 24 hours and dissipates through your lungs. Do not breathe in the same room as does your interviewer. Interviewers usually know within 30 to 40 seconds whether or not they want to hire the person they are interviewing. Your first impression happens in an instant. Please, don't stink.